guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 19 chat.
Hey everybody, welcome to the dumpster fire that is episode 17.
This episode and the next episode are gonna be a disaster zone. Oh my god.
Alright, let's get right to it. They spent like more than half the show on this fight because it was a long ass fight and she was away for it.
Ah! Yeah, so anyway, it all starts when Cody and Jess are nominated after they told Paul, don't nominate us.
Alright,
because that always works.
Paul was like, oh, I nominated you and nothing happened.
Yeah, because they were
telling
telling
him,
him,
gonna go home.
Obviously we have the hex, don't do it. You're gonna waste your HOH. But he was like, I'm gonna call their bluff and see what's what.
Elena feels like she's in the middle. I'm always in the middle.
She's really good friends with Jess, but at the same time she's really good friends with Paul. And guess what? You can't be friends with both.
Yep. Well,
it's just not gonna work.
Whistlenut feels safe because there are two humongous targets as big as the Twin Towers on the block right now.
This is a good week to be the third nominee.
Yeah.
You can't get any safer than this.
Alright, so there's an HOH meeting between Paul, Jess, and Cody right after the noms. They all go up there.
And Cody's just like, what the hell? We told you not to put us up.
And Paul said, well, I got 9 people out there who told me they want you up, so I had to do what the house wanted.
Oh, you listened to 9 people? You listened to 9 people?
So Paul and Cody get into it.
It's getting a little heated.
He's like, you suck at this game, even though you're a vet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jessica tries to chime in. And
she tries to tell Paul, like, you're wasting your HOH. That's why we didn't want you to do this, because now you're not going to be able to compete in the next one.
Jessica, lower your voice. Jessica, lower your voice. Cody did not like
Cody
that.
was like, don't tell her to lower her voice.
So they get thrown out of the HOH room.
Yeah, he's like, get out of my room. What are you, 26, 32, whatever? Grow up. So Paul's kicking them out. He's yelling at them on the way out. It's crazy.
You know Paul's a little Napoleon, so...
It's like a family reunion gone wrong. I don't know.
He's got to retell this to the house like 1,000 times, and he changes it a little bit each time.
You gotta embellish each time. It's just how it works in this house.
So, Jess and Cody, they're
having a fight.
In which bedroom? The Rose bedroom?
Yeah, because Jess does not like the way that Cody reacted in this situation.
Rein it in, Cody.
It got very heated over nothing.
Are you like this in real life, too?
Ooh.
You a hot-headed hatch blower?
Apparently.
I think you probably knew that already. I mean, why are you acting so surprised?
I guess because she's spoken to him about this a few times now, and she's upset that he keeps doing it. So she's just like,
because he's
reaching
like
the limit.
that.
I know. What do you want me to say?
If you get into a relationship with somebody expecting to change them, guess what? You might as well just break up.
They're also stuck in this house, so it's not really an ideal situation here.
Alright, so Paul is telling it over and over and over. This went on for hours.
Yeah, he's got like everybody pretty much gathered in the kitchen.
Josh is sitting in his high chair at the kitchen counter. Yeah. He starts piping in. They really cut the S out of this.
They had to. It went on for hours. So he's saying like, Cody's a loser, Cody sucks. And then Mark is just like, stop talking about my friend.
Shut up.
Yeah. I gotta give it to him for like standing up for somebody, for something. I applaud that.
I applaud Mark also for not losing his shit like way sooner.
Cause then Josh goes and freaking grabs his pots and pans. He's like, you're a loser, you got no personality, you're bland, you're boring. And then he's all, da 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 da. Right in Mark's face.
I so would have been ejected from that house.
Wait, it wasn't in his face. Mark ran up to him.
No, well, Josh was headed towards Mark, and Mark met him a third of the way there and grabbed the pots away from him.
Oh my god.
The freaking producers came on the live feeds. They cut the feeds at this point for a good 4 minutes, I think it was.
Opposite sides of the house. Opposite sides of the house. So freaking Kevin jumps in there. Because Mark, when he grabs the pot, or the pan, he like pulls it back like he's gonna hit Josh.
He like, you know.
Can you imagine if he actually hit Josh?
That would have been
so
insane.
effed. That'd be so messed up. So yeah, he didn't actually hit him, but everybody's just like,
yeah.
I'm surprised there weren't pee puddles on the floor.
The feeds came back to Cody and Mark in the bedroom, in the Rose bedroom, just like, you think it's over? You think it's over between me and Jess?
Well, Cody knows he's definitely in hot water. He's like, yeah, she freaking is pissed at me right now. It's not looking good. I know I can't win this anyway. And then he was like, so how is it with Elena? And Mark was like, I don't think it's going to be so good after that.
No.
Because he has had a similar thing with Elena where she doesn't like his actions. She doesn't like him hanging out with Cody so much. So she's pissed too.
Yeah.
She's over it.
Well, at the same time, Paul and Jess are, I believe, in the bathroom. And she's like, I didn't want to use the hex. Now, no one goes home and you can compete in the next HOH.
Well, that's if she does use the hex. Yeah.
So
he's just like, oh, what? Because he didn't know all the details at that point.
Yeah. Now, Paul is thinking, I know what I can do. I can get Jess to not use the hex and dump Cody.
That's what he wants. Yeah, he doesn't want his HOH to be a waste. If it's somebody else's, who cares? But not freaking Paul.
Well, he holds a meeting and gets his minions to go out there and start campaigning for her not to use the hex.
Convince her that she should not use this hex. Tell her how bad Cody is for her game. And let's see if we can work some magic here. So Christmas is like, yeah.
So she goes and talks to Jess, and while she's talking to her, Cody runs in and gets his garbage bag full of stuff. And
why is all this stuff in a garbage bag? What is this, college?
They have his suitcases in the storage room.
Yes, I don't know, but she was not happy about that because they didn't even talk about it, and he just moved his shit into the have-not room. But Christmas is all like, if Cody stays, everybody's gonna be pissed at you, and they're gonna go after you instead of Cody, and then he's gonna be stuck in this house by himself, and it's not gonna be good.
All right, well then Jess and Cody talk some more, and he's basically like, this is who I am. You know, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. This is who I am. I'm not going to change who I am.
He was getting pretty emotional. He was crying.
I don't know if he actually cried.
It sounded like he was crying. He was all like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make you happy. We don't run in the same social circles. And she was just like, you're in society. You need to figure this out.
I don't have many friends, okay? Look at this.
But he says, look how far I've come. You know?
Yep.
He survived up to this point.
Well, Elena's turn is next with Jess. She's like, you should dump Cody.
Yeah.
No good for you.
She's saying, like, he's bad for your game, and that's bad for my game because I'm associated with you.
I'm going to dump Mark, so you should dump Cody.
Damn!
Alright, so then Jess...
That's basically what happened this week.
Jess and Cody have another talk. Cody opens up more, says he hates Paul. He can't even.
Oh, this is what I was thinking of from the other one. They met up a few times. You have to, like, do it in stages with Cody. You're not going to break through immediately. So Jess, like, kept checking on him.
He doesn't think he can make her happy. He's trying to quit her. She doesn't want him to quit.
She doesn't want to give up.
She's not having it.
Yeah.
She made her decision. She's here, Cody.
So it seems like at this point they pretty much made up.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But it's BB Stormwatch time.
What?
You're going to have to study all night.
I love this one. They give these storm updates about, that use the names of the first evicted house guests, first four.
As storms.
Yeah. It's fun.
Paul was so excited he fell up the stairs.
Oh no!
Those damn stairs
Those
have
stairs
claimed
are
another
dangerous.
victim.
They're dangerous.
That was worth it. I had to watch that twice.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
Alright, so let's pick players for the veto after we've stayed up all night.
Ooh, the thing about this one though, I feel like a lot of the questions you can answer without studying or even hearing the clues.
Because Jess and Cody didn't hear any of the clues.
They didn't even get up for the late night ones.
They were sleeping the entire night. They were exhausted, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually.
There's some that you have to obviously hear the messages, but there's a lot that you can just guess on, and you'll have a pretty good chance of getting it right.
Yeah. So the players are Paul, Cody, Jess, Jason, and Paul picked out himself, and he chose Kevin and then Raven.
All right.
All right. So you have to read the teleprompter and fill in the blanks with the correct person's name.
Correct answer.
Before it disappears on the teleprompter.
This brings me back to school when I got to be a weather person for a little bit.
Yep.
Good times.
Whistlenut was okay.
I don't think he cared. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to entertain with this because he knows he's safe. He doesn't give a crap.
Cody was great. He could have been a weather person, couldn't he?
He was all...
He was calm.
I'm Cody Cloud. The weather today.
Achoo.
Yeah. They had the fake sneeze and he was just like, achoo. And of course, all the stuff, all the pool toys and everything were flying at them.
Yeah, that was great. I like that
holding their
unicorn.
little umbrellas.
They had some extra ones too. They had lots of sharks. Raven was very yelly and grating.
The weather today, it's like raining and stuff, and it's like, wow.
All right.
There's a shark in the air.
Let me just say, Kevin's a treasure.
Oh my god.
And I could listen to Kevin all day long.
Yo, you gotta stay out of there. It's crazy. It's dangerous.
Hey, there's a shark. Kevin, you don't have to do a damn thing.
Woo!
All right, and Jess could barely read. She was really getting pelted.
Yeah, it was rough.
I think she's the tiniest person in the house. And
Yeah,
it's just like,
I'm pretty sure she didn't care either because she was like, whatever, I'm gonna use the hex or I'm not. Who cares?
and guess what? Paul won because he won last time.
This is his thing. He's a veteran reporter.
Yeah, great. All right, so then Paul and Jess have a meeting after the veto.
So Paul is thinking, this is great. Maybe I can use the veto to convince Jess not to use her hex this week.
Yeah. And the way that he does this is by telling Jess that Cody said he wanted to keep Alex and Jason to take out her and Raven.
Which is true. He did say this in like the first week.
That was like, yeah, it was the second week,
But
actually.
I mean, in this show, like, you can't... No.
They weren't together at the time.
I mean, they were, but not really. Like, things change so quickly. You can throw away shit that was said last week and it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
So that really does not...
So she was like, really?
But she was not happy to hear that. And she was like, I'm going to have to talk to Cody about that. But she was saying to Paul, you know what?
I'm just not going to use the hex unless you make it pretty sweet
She
for
was
me.
like, if you even want me to think about using this or not using this hex, I got two things I need.
Yeah.
First of all, I need everyone to promise that I'm not going to go up on the block even as a pawn for 2 weeks. Because that's how long she's saying that she has the hex. Which isn't true, because she just has this week and next week left.
And she wants Alex out.
So she said whoever wins HOH has got to go after Alex. So Paul is just like, yeah, whatever. He's not going to keep to that, but he's like, yeah, sounds good.
So they left us a little cliffhanger. Usually they end with the veto ceremony.
Yeah.
But guess what? Next show is going to be insane. And
they're going to have a lot of extra time to fill because guess what?
no one's going home.
She's going to use the hex. Okay.
Spoiler.
All right. Well, anyway, tomorrow, I promise you, will be insane. I hope you're wearing your diapers.
Will she sacrifice Cody?
We'll find out.
And the house explodes.
For real, though.
Like a poo explosion.
For real. So let us know what you guys thought in the comments.
And until next time,
Much love.